Alright, what's good, y'all? It's me, SugarBearVT, back with a brand new play session for Pokemon Blue. Pokemon Blue, always having a good time playing this game. So, if you're watching this over on YouTube, you might be noticing something a little different here. So, let me explain. I have ditched the full-size overlay that I have been using. It hurts my heart to do so, because it's such a classic look. I love a good old-fashioned overlay with, like, the bar and everything, but, you know, I've had to grapple with the fact that, it's a pretty dated look. It's a dated look. It's a look that appeals to me, but probably doesn't appeal very much to a lot of other people, unfortunately. And while it doesn't change much on the YouTube Shorts front, I've had to realize and accept the fact that when somebody's watching the full vid over on YouTube, or is watching me stream it live, that is just a smaller screen for them. That is less gameplay to be looking at. And while this isn't the best game to really visualize what the difference will be, simply because, you know, it's a Game Boy game, so it's a square ratio. But, probably in the future I will also be doing this, and you know, I'll move my avatar around in the different spots depending on what I'm playing and where it's the least obtrusive to have it up on the screen. And I'll also probably, like, shrink myself down a little. You know, I'll look at some other VTubers and see about how big they have themselves when they're streaming games. You know, just look at some of the big VTubers and see what works for them. Obviously, I'm not trying to be them or bite off their flow or whatever, but you know, you can't cling to the past forever. I'm very old school in a lot of the ways that I do things, especially on the YouTube front, but making the gameplay smaller and harder to look at for viewers probably isn't one that I should be clinging to. So that's pretty much that. That's why I've done this. As you can see, I've still got the chat box over here. That won't be there every time that I stream. Sometimes it'll just be the chat text, and other times it'll be the box, depending on what makes chat most visible for the people who want to read that. But yeah, I figure, you know, it's time for a change. I'm starting to get more subscribers, more people coming in chat. More people watching the shorts, doing all that good stuff, so if I'm gonna make a change, it better be now. Switch to something more minimalistic. I might get a new chat box sometime in the future, and as you saw earlier, I've still got the chatting screen is still the same for now. I might, whenever I get like a new background, maybe I'll just have the chat box, or maybe I'll get a new chat box. I don't really know. It's all hypothetical at this point, but you know, we had to get stuff done. It's time to be a big boy. Do big boy content creator things. But with that all out of the way, since this is a brand new play session, let's do a quick recap about what was going on in the previous stream for those who weren't here. Previous stream, pretty much just Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town. That's pretty much all it was. Went through that whole jazz, freed the old man who was being held captive by Team Rocket. We got the Pokeflute, and that's why we are down here. I, off-screen, handled all the fisherman trainers that are up the dock here, and we are now standing in front of the Snorlax so that I can wake him up, do that battle, get it real quick, bing bang boom, and then head down and get the Super Rod. We are looking for the Super Rod because later on, not in this stream, unfortunately, I'm not that fast, but later on, I am going to want a Dratini and then eventually a Dragonair and a Dragonite on my team. That is the final named Pokemon for the team, is going to be a Dragonite. And I've kind of given up on the whole grinding for Pokecoins in the casino, in the game corner. It just wasn't doing it for me. It was taking way too long, so I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way with a good old fishing rod, and we'll catch ourselves a Dratini somewhere down the line in this playthrough. So, no more wasting time. Let's just get into it. That's right. Let's hit the good old Pokeflute. Let me turn this back up in my head. I turned that down so I could gather my thoughts. Sugar played the Pokeflute. Wonderful. Love that. Nice little tune. Snorlax woke up, and it attacked in a grumpy rage. I'm probably not going to bother catching Snorlax, mostly because I'm not having him on the team, so it just feels like a waste. So, I'll just use him for XP. Oh shit, I forgot I had Gaston out. Ew. Let me confuse Ray. Get a little bit of XP for the boy. And it hurt itself in confusion, love that. Alright, let's switch over. Get Watson out. Ooh, I meant to get Sheldon. See, this is the problem with giving all your Pokemon's names that end in ON. I'm not reading good because I don't wear my glasses when I stream. Alright, we got lucky here. With a Thunder Shock. I mean, I guess I'll just keep pressing with this. I don't want to split my my XP 3 ways. That just sucks. Come on, hit itself. And it's healing up. Great. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. Let's just get Sheldon out there. Yeah, it's just too much, man. Let's hit him with a Bubble Beam. What? That didn't do nothing. There we go. Can we freeze him at least? What? Shit. Bite him, I guess? Wait, can I run? Bro, what a waste of time. I knew I wasn't even trying to catch him, so I don't know why I did all that for. Whatever, man. Whatever. There's another fight down here. Didn't know that. Electricity is a specialty, huh? It's one of these goobers. Rocker No Name wants to fight. Confuse Ray. What does that do? Oh, protected against special attacks. That's right. I didn't go to the Pokemon Center after doing all that stuff. Oh, it's paralyzed now. That's cool. I guess yeah, since we don't have Sand Slash anymore, I'll do Watson. We'll go electric for electric. Let's hit it with a quick attack. There you go. That's not too bad. Self-destruct. Alright, didn't knock me out, though. Didn't knock me out. Watson tanks those. We'll just keep Watson out, because he's probably gonna self-destruct too, if I'm being totally realistic. He's probably gonna self-destruct. Yep, look at that. Right there. And just like that, the fight's over. Unplugged! What the fuck does that even mean? Alright. Give me the rod. I'm the fishing guru's brother. I simply love fishing. Do you like to fish? Yes, I do. Oh no. I had a gift for you, but you have no room for it. Shit, let me get rid of something. Shit, what can I get rid of? Crap. What are you? Whirlwind. I don't want to get rid of Whirlwind. I might end up using that. Fuck it, we'll get rid of the escape rope. Alright, give me that. Give me the thing. Grand! I like your style. Take this and fish, young one. There we go, we got the super rod. There we go, hit a quick save. So yeah, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, we needed the super rod because we are going to be getting a Dratini somewhere down the line. Very excited about that. What's down here? Let me look at the map real quick. Where does that lead? Is that down to the Safari Zone town? I think that's the town where the Safari Zone is. Yes. Okay, so that leads down to the Safari Zone town. But usually, I don't even know if I can go this way right now. Normally, I end up going the way with the cycling road, which I can now go to once I finish the Silph Coast stuff. This is Saffron, right? Yeah, because there's the gym. So down here is the Pokémon, or what are you? There's Psychic's house. What's in here? Hello? Wait, don't say a word. You wanted this. What are you playing? I don't even know what it is that I want. Okay, hold on. Let me find the Pokemon Center. Let me do some big brain stuff and use the use the item storage that I never use. The PC is hungry. The PC is hungry. So, okay, my PC. That's where I store items. Okay. Deposit items. What am I putting in here? What am I putting in here? Old rod. Don't need that anymore because I got the super rod. I'll deposit the dome fossil because I haven't gotten flight yet, so I can't go back to Pewter City. No point in carrying that around. What else do we got? I'll go ahead and put the coin case in there because I've given up on the gambling path. We're no longer gambling to get our Pokemon. SS ticket, don't need that because I'm not going back on the boat. Probably not going back to the game corner anytime soon. So don't need the lift key. We need the. No, we don't need the Silph Scope because we've already done the Pokemon Tower stuff. Right, so we can put that away. No. Damn it. That was a misinput. Okay, that's probably fine. So, give me my map back. I need that map. Okay. Okay, that should be good. So, now we go back to the Psychic guy's house. He's probably just gonna give me the move Psychic. If I'm being real. I don't remember if that's what he gives, but I'm fairly certain it's just gonna be the move Psychic. I don't even need to do all that, but... You wanted this! I received TM29. Let me guess. Is it Psychic? Whoa, crazy! It's Psychic. Who could have possibly predicted this? Oh, that's right. I can teach that to Gaston. Gaston can learn psychic moves. Do I want to teach it to Gaston? Loki the best move? Is it? Is Psychic actually a good move? Or are you just memeing? I can't tell. I can't gauge sarcasm through chat. Sure. What move would I get rid of? Confuse Ray is a Psychic move, right? I don't need Mega Drain. That's a Grass-type move. I don't need a Grass-type move on my Ghost-type Pokemon. There we go. We got Psychic. Maybe, is it a good move? Only time will tell when I eventually use it. But I don't have any plans to get an actual Psychic type on this team, so, you know. Where else am I gonna put it? Is the Pokemon up here? I feel like the Pokemon's gotta be on this side, then. At the top? Who are you blocking? It is genuinely my slightly younger than Gen 1 privilege is showing itself, because it is so hard to tell what is going on when everything's the same color. It makes me so lost. Yeah, I know, none of you are going anywhere until I do this self-coast stuff. I get that, but I know that the Pokemon is around here somewhere. Because I could have swore that in Pokemon Fire Red, that it's like right here. Oh. Okay. It's right there, so I was close enough, but I swear in Fire Red it's like right here, like immediately as soon as you start walking up. But whatever. Whatever. Is there anything unique here? Because I got lots of monies. Okay. I'll get another 2 revives, because I used up some of those when I was in the tower. Wasn't very smart of me. Not my brightest moment, leaving the tower and using revives when there's a healing pad inside the tower, but, you know, it is what it is. Full heal? Proceeds to heal status effects. Yeah. Isn't there another item for that? Am I misremembering? Isn't there another item that heals, like, all status effects? Because if there is, why would you even want to use a full heal? You know, I'll probably grab a couple hyper potions, cause I don't even know if I'm doing it in this stream. Realistically, this Silph Co stuff is probably gonna take up some time, but just knowing me, on the off chance that I do end up attempting Sabrina's gym in this stream, she's gonna dog walk me. It's not gonna be fun. Evil gym leader. And that's assuming I could even, like, make it to her in the time frame, because I remember her gym with the teleportation pads is super annoying. Okay. Let's do the thing. You know, I'll just go floor by floor. Is there like a desk person over here that I can talk to? No. Okay. Let's just do the thing. Okay. Okay, I probably shouldn't start jumping around until I actually know where I'm going. Okay. So, if I remember correctly, Silph Co is a combination of teleporting pads and electronically locked gates. And you have to teleport, blindly teleport from pad to pad to find the correct switches to open all the gates and move around freely. So that's gonna suck. Not looking forward to that, to be honest. Or he confused me before I could confuse him. Damn! Damn! That shit was crazy! Hey, wait a minute! I genuinely thought it might have been a joke when you said low-key the best move, but that shit was crazy. And I gotta level up. Hold on. That's actually crazy. Wait a minute. Do that again. Look at that. Fucking love that. Sheesh. I'm just gonna keep using Psychic. Farm this XP. Cause I'd really, if possible, I'd really like to be a Haunter before fighting Sabrina. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, if at all possible, I'd really like to have Gaston evolved into a Haunter before we have to face Sabrina. Because I am not wanting to do that underprepared, rather. No, we're just going to keep it pushing. Doesn't affect Gaston. Love it. Love it. Love ghost types. Good with this too. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Take my sweet ass time beating this rat. Perfect. Thank you. Give me my XP, please. Oh, keep it pressing. Time for the triumphant return of Psychic. Yes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And another level up. Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. I done goofed. Hey, and we're evolving. Let's go. Give me that. There he is. There he is. Our beautiful boy, Gaston turned Haunter. Let me get a... Hold on. Per usual, let me hit a quick save. And let's get a look at him. There, let me see. Whew, that is a sexy looking Haunter sprite. That's got a lot of really cool aura about it. I like the being pitch black and how big and spiky the hands look. That is pretty sick. I fuck with that a lot, actually. Ooh, I love that. Okay, do I have any smaller potions? I don't feel like going out to heal. Yeah, I'll use a super potion. He's worth it. Alright, let's poke around. Alright, there's another rocket guy there. I gotta fight that nerd, too. Pretty sure I gotta fight that guy. Yeah. Fucking Pokemaniacs. Or is this... No, it's just a scientist? I thought the, Pokemaniacs also use the same sprite, but guess not. Okay. It's literally just a spiky ball from behind. That's great. Does Psychic work on you too? Yeah. It works okay. Some water. Ooh. I think a good place to be by the time I battle Sabrina is maybe get Gaston up to like level 27. I think 27 is like a healthy point to be at. Oh, you just go straight for the self-destruct. But it doesn't affect me? Let's fucking go. Oh, I love ghost-type Pokemon. Ooh. And it doesn't affect me. Thank you. Hit him with a Nightshade. Heard itself in confusion. Love it. Love everything about it. It's gonna spam Nightshade a little bit. Oh, yes! I'll just lick it. That does nothing at all. But it was all planned. It was all planned. I expected him to hurt himself. And another level up already. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be ready for Sabrina. Maybe still not in this stream just because of, like, the time, but... Love it. Thank you. Empty your pockets. Okay, we'll do... Where is it? Where's my ball? Or my potion? I will... Oh, no, he's fine. He's fine! Is there anything over here? No. It's just a teleporting spot. Nothing personal, kid. No kids are allowed near. Yeah, that was... No, I gotta do something different. That was... I'll just do a, hey, boss! Kind of voice. Because that was too close to my Surge voice. You know, I take no pleasure in beating orphans. Yes, hurt yourself, child. Psychic work on you? Hey, big damage. And aired itself. Love it. Love it. Let's lick him a little bit. Lick him again. Whoa! Oh my god. That was fucked up. Who else needs a level up? Clothin, I guess? Get out there, Scott. Just scratch it. There we go. About to use Zubat, huh? And then we'll go in here. Revive Gaston. Oh, shit. And then, No, we'll just go ahead and swap out. I don't want him to knock out Scott. But it failed. Psychic. Yep. Get funkin' stomped, Goober. Here we go. You know, I probably should stop wasting resources. Okay, we'll just go ahead and go up. So, system that we're looking at here, we're probably looking at go up all the stairs, clear out all the rooms, and then go back up, or go back down, and then hit teleporter pad by teleporter pad until we know exactly what we're up against. Okay, that's just a TP. So, fight this dude. Quit messing around, kid. What you got? Zubat? No, you got a rat. Oh, emulator moment. Love that. Oh, shit. That reminds me. There's been a lot of rumors lately about a re-release of old Pokemon games. Most of the rumors that have been going around have been related to Fire Red and Leaf Green, mostly. And Red and Blue, obviously, because we're coming upon the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, so being a Gen 1 thing seems to make the most sense. Now, from the perspective of, I ain't got a lot of money, I'm broke, I probably wouldn't lock in on, like, a singular port, you know? If it was just, like, a singular port, there's not much benefit in me paying like $30 for shit. There's not much benefit in me paying $30 for those ports, but if they did like a Pokemon collection where they released what did it disable? Fuck, it disabled Psychic. If they release like a collection, like doing a bunch of old gens together, and they charge like $40-50 for that, or maybe even like full price, I don't know. If they did that, then possibly I would do that for the sake of when I reach the DS games, I wouldn't have to worry about DS emulation for streaming, because DS emulation would be noticeably harder on my computer than Game Boy emulation, and even the Game Boy emulation here is unfortunately still causing my PC to stutter from time to time. So if I did that, it would probably make doing the whole Pokemon Gauntlet thing significantly easier for me. So I would consider that, but if it's just like a remake of Leaf Green and Fire Red and Leaf Green, I probably wouldn't be too hyped for that. I mean, I'd play it. I'd have to play it. It would become part of the Gauntlet, you know? But I've definitely got if they just did like straight ports of the older games, and it would make it easier for me as a man with a dying PC who just wants to stream, I'd probably be thankful for that. Obviously, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to this leak stuff, because people just be saying shit. People just be saying shit, and then a bunch of like leak reporters will run with it. So there's no telling that any of this crap even turns out to be real, but on the off chance it does, I I'd probably be one of the few people who would actually appreciate that right now. Because a lot of people have been talking about that concept, and everyone's like getting shitty about it on Twitter. They're like, you fucking Pokemon shills. Why would you pay $30 to fucking play these games that you've already fucking played? And I'm like, I get their perspective, and they're not wrong. The Pokemon company does take advantage of what Pokemon fans are willing to pay money for, and like upcharging and all that shit. But at the same time, I'm also coming from the perspective of, I'm a streamer with a PC that is barely clinging to life. And one of the easiest things I can do to stream is to play something on my Switch and then use a fucking capture card that puts almost no pressure on me. It puts almost no strain on my PC. So why wouldn't I do that if I had the option presented to me? Because then I could, and it's the same thing where I was talking about how I'm like excited to play things like Pragmata on the Switch too, but then like all the Sony fanboys are like, look at how inferior this port is compared to the PS5 version, and look how inferior the Switch is gonna be compared to the PS6 whenever that comes out. I'm like, bro, I just want to play games, okay? I just want to play some fucking video games, and the Switch is what I got right now. PC parts are expensive, and I'm not really a console guy. I'm a PC gamer. I have been for like 10 years. So, actually more than 10 years now. Fuck. I'm old! I've been a PC gamer for like 11 or 12 years now. I don't want to go back to full console. The only reason I have a Switch is because I like Nintendo stuff. So if I can play these games on the Switch, and it runs decently, and it looks decently, I'm like, that means I get to keep up with current releases and stream, and just let me be happy, man. Just let me be happy. Let me enjoy things. Well, with that rant out of the way, that's probably a good stopping point for the first video, so...